Well, there's my swarm of bees up there. Just going in and out of the little apex there. And I suppose sometime I've got to get them out. But they look pretty busy, don't they? Very cool how they catch the light like that. Very busy. It is a beautiful May morning in the Carolinas, and what we're looking at is an A-frame in Monroe, North Carolina. It's late May, and we've already had the scaffolding and everything that we're going to need to work on this job. 4 braces. We're going to go 4 courses high all the way up to there, because that's where the bees are, and that's where the bees have to go. And they've been there since 2008. Here's one of my little poodles. Here's a little poodle. And the bees have been there since 2008, but and there have been no problems. Nobody's gotten stung. Nothing has really happened, except that now that I'm going to be selling this beautiful house, I have got to get the bees out from way up there. So that's why I've called in a beekeeping kind of guy, and you'll meet him later. Well, it looks like the scaffolding is all built up. That took me, I don't know, about 4 hours to get up there and built right. I love the little things at the bottom to keep it from swaying out. That's a good addition. They didn't have that when I built scaffolding when I was a youth. But in any case, scaffolding's done, and let's go take a look at what the bees look like up close. Well, here's the view from the scaffolding. Oh, it's a good little ways down there. What a beautiful day. Birds are singing. And so we're sitting high above everybody, high above Love Road, down to the beautiful little gardeny areas, and then to the bees. From up inside the roof, you can see that the bees have made a hole originally made by flying squirrels was taken advantage of, and they're kind of going inside there. Also, notice how they kind of walking along the roof line there. They really not seem to be bothering anything. And then their main site of egress, whoa, we're a little shaky up here, is that little point right there. They seem to be going in and out. Alright. Okay, we have a bit of that soffit taken off, and we're looking at the inside of a comb. It's pretty fascinating, but then there's also what? Well, Steve, what you think?
Well, we're not really sure what's going on here. Something has literally eaten the comb, because there's no remnants, and we didn't find a lot of melted wax on the bottom of the soffit. So there's definitely something going on in here. We know that this colony has swarmed recently. There is a queen cell that's missing the queen, so they have definitely swarmed. Once, twice, it's just too soon to tell. And momentarily, we are going to start removing comb.
Alright, sounds exciting.
Oh, it will.
Hey, so far have the bees been a problem?
Well, they have been, they've been very friendly, almost to the point of docile, and it may be because their numbers have been so reduced due to swarming, disease. It's just too soon to tell until we can get some of this comb out and triage it. No one has been swinging at the air yet.
Right.
We're having a good time. The bees are in a good mood. It's a great day to live and work with honeybees.
All right, thank you, sir.
For brood, I don't see a lot of drone cell. I see where they've started, but you look, let's see what we got hiding in here. We got us I do believe a hive beetle right there.
Yep.
This is called the SHB, the small hive beetle. Now, I'm going to administer the fingernail test. Yep, still alive. Didn't make it, didn't pass the test.
So what was the test?
That is the fingernail test. very similar to the hive tool test. Anyway, hive beetles they're everywhere. There's absolutely no brood. There's no pollen stores. There's a lot of nectar. There's a little bit of bee bread. But I'll tell you what, these bees have
Pick up one of those kind of longer sections. Now, is that common for them to be about that long, or do they get way longer than that?
It depends on the structure that the honeybees are building in, how they will orient their comb. If you'll notice, this is the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
This is the top.
Right.
Now this is where, we obviously have cut it. And at the very bottom, you look, this is a queen cell.
Queen cell, yeah.
Now, you wonder how me holding this comb, all this remaining nectar stays in. The cells, from a cross section, are inclined upward.
Oh,
on an
interesting.
angle.
So gravity.
Mm-hmm. Honeybees are master architects.
Pretty cool.
They can configure combs into spaces like you wouldn't believe. The larger cells on the very end, drone cells. Smaller cells, worker bees or females.
All right, well, very cool. Thank you. All right, Steve, what are we doing here?
We're examining a honeybee from this feral colony, and she clearly has some kind of deformity.
Yeah, I noticed she's kind of limping a little bit.
And we don't know if that's deformed wing disease or something else. Anyway, she just flew off.
All right, we'll be looking for that.
It's real important, though, given the condition of this feral colony and their apparent collapse, that we see what's going on, because we're going to save these bees.
All right. Thanks, Steve. Okay, we have now opened up the other side. You can see extensive comb and a lot of bees, but they're in pretty good, they don't seem a bit too upset, but we're going to have to cut down some more wood, but that's pretty amazing, isn't it?
That's a lot of comb.
That is a lot of comb. And another queen cell right up there. That's pretty cool. All right, we got some more work to do.
All right.
Okay, Mr. Joy, what we got going on now?
Well, we have now accessed the rest of the story, as Paul Harvey would say. And we have some good dark comb. This is old comb. This is new comb. And of course, we have found several queen cells. And one of them appears to have a queen in it.
So this one right down here with the cap.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yep, right there, still capped. And she's ready to come out. And when she does that, we're going to have another swarm of bees, although their numbers are so reduced. There's really not enough bees left to swarm. So we're going to try to save these bees, and we're going to start cutting again.
All right, cool. Well, as you can now see, that the work has been complete and that everything has been filled back in and sealed up, and it looks great, and we have no bees. And I have a good report that Stephen Joyce said that out of the bees that he vacuumed up, there was a queen in there that we didn't notice the first time, and that he will get brood workers, supply her with brood workers, and shouldn't affect the genetics, and maybe get some more strong colonies out of this. He was able to feed the extra honey he's going to take and give to his bees and raise them. And, well, I said it was very successful. Like I said, I got stung once and Steve got stung a couple times. It really wasn't bad. You can see the bees were very docile, very cool. And I recommend Steve and Joy or anybody, if you've got bees, go ahead and take them out where they can do somebody some good. And so this is a Champ and here's the end of my A-frame B movie.